at Facebook is here with us now. Okay, guys, happy Friday Eve day to everybody. It's a snow day here in Arkansas, which means I'm wearing almost everything in my closet and everybody's home. Yay! That means we're all fighting for Wi-Fi. I literally said to my son 5 minutes ago, I'm going live in 5 minutes. I need you to shut it down. Shut it down. Mama needs the bandwidth. Okay. Happy Friday Eve day to everybody. We've got Facebook down here on the laptop as always, Instagram up here on my cell phone. So happy to see you guys. And we're going to be putting this on my YouTube channel. So hey, YouTubers, if you're catching this on YouTube, I'm so glad to see you. If you are on Facebook with me, I really want you to go to streamyard.com/Facebook and give permission for me to see your name in the comments, because when you comment, it just says Facebook user. And then I'm like, wah, wah, can't see your name. Anyway, I always love to see you guys. So what in the world does the bread aisle of the grocery store have to do with comparison being the thief of joy? Stay tuned. I'm going to explain it and why such a small thing like comparison can literally sink the battleship of your business. But first, if you're new to me and I'm new to you, I'm Tracy Beavers. I am your business and sales coach, and my passion is helping you, the small business owner, solopreneur, build the business of your dreams, gain the income that you seek, and have time for your family along the way. Yes, it's possible. I work with my clients to lay out a clear roadmap of action steps so that they know, and when you work with me, you'll know exactly what you're going to do. It's very easy to follow. It saves your sanity and gets you moving on your goals. So reach out to me if you're interested in what we can accomplish together, because your success is always my priority. And if I'm not the coach for you, find a coach. I said this the other day to a client. I was like, if you don't hire me, that's fine, but find a coach, because you cannot do this thing alone, right? All right, so I've had some amazing information calls with some of you, and I'm excited for us to get started in our private one-to-one coaching. If you've never considered hiring a coach, just like I said, now's the time to do it. It is time to strategize for your business growth, and I personally think I'm the coach that can get you where you want to go. Sounds a little braggy, but it's true. And my schedule is filling up quickly though. So if you're on the fence, get off the fence, contact me. Let's talk about what coaching looks like. Let me answer your questions. I will give you honest answers. And I promise you're never wasting my time on an information call. If you're here live, yay. If you're catching the replay, absolutely great. I'm just glad we connected, and I'm so glad you're here. So let's dive in and talk about this sneaky snake of comparison that can slide its way into your world and totally derail you in your business before you even have known what's happened. Now, how do I know this? Because it's happened to me and because it happens to my clients. We have all had this happen at one time in our lives. And anybody who tells you that they've never felt the deflation of comparison, well, they're just lying. They're not being honest, because we all do it. It is human nature to compare. I mean, think about it. It's human nature to look around and see what other people are doing. We've been doing this since we were little kids. We compared grades. We compared our new shoes. We compared what you had in your lunchbox with what I have in my lunchbox. I mean, we've been doing this since we were little. And now that we're all grown up, we're still doing it. We compare our accomplishments, our weight gain, our weight loss, our kids, our bank accounts, the cars we drive, the houses we live in, whether or not your lawn is manicured. I mean, we do that all the time. But here's the thing. I want you to know, sometimes it can be healthy and sometimes not. Now, it can be healthy. Years ago, I decided that instead of looking at what other people were accomplishing and thinking about how much further ahead they were than me and letting it get me down, I decided that what I was going to do was let it fuel me. Looking at what others have accomplished, I decided was going to show me what was possible. So if you're comparing yourself to others in a healthy way, as a way to inspire you, show you what's possible, that's great. But it's when we let it get to us, when we feel that jealousy going on, when we let it bring us down, that's where the problems can begin. And this is where we can get into trouble. I'm pretty sure it was Theodore Roosevelt. I was looking this up this morning that said comparison is the thief of joy. So I want to talk about why. And then I'm going to tell you how I want you to be like a loaf of bread. When we compare ourselves to others, I know it sounds crazy, but stick with me. When we compare ourselves to others, you guys, it literally takes away the happiness and the satisfaction that we feel. You're going to feel less than. You're going to feel deflated. You're going to feel smaller. It derails your confidence that you have worked so hard to build. you can completely lose sight of all you've built in your business, all the clients you have blessed, all the income you have made, all the success, awards, the accolades that you've received, all of that hard work and how far you've come. It's like all of that amazingness just, it's deleted. You've forgotten all about it. It's gone. And looking at social media, let's talk about that for a second. It is so easy to feel that comparison start to bubble up. I mean, everybody's life and business looks so perfectly filtered and pressed, right? Like they have dollar bills raining from the ceiling of their home. That's what it feels like, right? But here's the thing. We have to remember, and I said this the other day to a client as well. We've got to remember that very few people are going to post on social media when the crap hits the fan and their business isn't doing well. We're never truly going to know exactly what's happening in someone else's business. And I get super irritated with the online space sometimes because I see people posting about having a 5-figure month or a 6-figure launch. Well, that's great if it's true. I mean, somebody said to me the other day, well, I just feel like my competitor's doing better than me. And I'm like, how do you know this? They're like, well, it looks like it. And I'm like, hold on. Unless you have proof, then we can't make that statement. So I want to, when these people make these claims, I just want to say, okay, show me the money. And what were your expenses? How much did you actually get to put in your pocket? And I also remind myself that perhaps those people are working themselves to the bone 24/7 with little sleep. Maybe they're not seeing their family. Maybe they have a large team that helps them get all of that stuff accomplished. Maybe they've been in business for 10 years longer than I have. I don't know. But it's really easy to look at somebody else and wonder that there's something wrong with you. What I know for sure, and what I want you to know for sure, is that we have to run our own race. Build your business in a way that is authentic to you, good for you and your family, and not compare your chapter 10 to somebody else's chapter 35. I want that for me, and I want that for you. The only person that we need to compare ourselves to is us. So the only person you can compare yourself to is you, nobody else. Nobody's building your business like you are with your personality, your flair, your gifts, your talents. Nobody's blessing your clients the way you can. Don't completely negate and wash away all of that growth, your accomplishments, the income you've made, the progress you've made, throwing all of that away by comparing yourself to someone else and the one thing that they have that you don't. Just that one thing. You've let all this other stuff go over this one thing. Does that make any sense? And the bread aisle. Let's talk about how I want you to be like a loaf of bread. All right. I want you to close your eyes for a second, unless you're driving. If you're driving, don't do this because that would be bad. But close your eyes for a second. Visualize the bread aisle of the grocery store. Okay. All of those loaves of bread. There's wheat, white wheat. There's whole grain, pumpernickel. Does anybody eat pumpernickel anymore? There's rye, there's marble, there's gluten-free, thin, thick, rolls, buns, whatever, right? So many options. And you know what? There's demand for all of them. Every single loaf. Now, is the demand the same for every loaf of bread? No, but it doesn't have to be. There is no need to compare because there's demand for all of it. So remember to be like a loaf of bread when you are thinking that you're not good enough, when you're thinking that your competitor's doing better than you. Just like there's demand for you, your business, your gifts, your talents, and the way you bless your clients better than any other loaf on that aisle. So the next time you stop, I'm serious now, listen to me. The next time you find yourself going down that comparison road of crap, which is what it is, think, Tracy told me to be like a loaf of bread. Visualize the bread aisle. And the next time you're in the grocery store and you go down the bread aisle, I want you to think of me. That would be funny. If somebody were to post that on Instagram or Facebook, that would make me laugh. So here's what I want to do next. I'm going to give you some practical tips that are going to help you eliminate this comparison stuff. There are lots of tips about this on the Googles, but here's a few of my favorites that I found and ones that I do. I want you to focus on your happiness. Practice gratitude. Focus on what is going right in your business, the wins you have had, because there's always something. I start off every client call with, I want to know what your win was from the last time, between the last time I talked to you and now. That session to this session, give me a win. I literally have clients that say, I don't know. Oh, yeah, you do. And we're going to talk about it. And we usually find it. During our session, they'll go, oh my God, that's my win. There's always something. Think about the growth you've had, the progress. Close your eyes and soak that in. And it'll remind you that you're a freaking badass, because you are, and you have a lot to offer. I don't want you to compare your business or your life to someone else's highlight reel. Okay, this is tip number 2. We do not know what truly happens, like we talked about. We do not know what truly happens in someone else's life or business unless you see their actual profit and loss statement. So until they show you the bank account or the P&L and you have proof, then don't even bother letting this cross your mind, because you don't have proof that they're doing better than you. And even if they are, doesn't matter. You're still doing amazing. Tip number 3, compete with you. Compete with yourself, nobody else. Work on bettering your best day. Work on breaking your own records, right? And you're going to hear me say this a lot. I've said this a lot. Nobody else has your gifts and your talents, your words, your swagger, your flair. Nobody can build a business like you can. Celebrate yourself every single day and remember to be a loaf of bread in the bread aisle. So here's what I want you to do now. I want you to have I have an awesome free video and guide for you. Some of you have grabbed it and have said it has changed your life, which sounds dramatic, but social media content creation can be a complete pain in the tush. But I want you to have my system for getting 90 days of content laid out in only 30 minutes. I've got a system for it. It's a free video and guide, absolutely free. Go to tracybeavers.com/social and grab it. It's, like I say, it's a short video with a guide with some exercises in it. 30 minutes, you're going to have 90 days worth of social media content laid out. So you're no longer staring at a blank computer screen. Let's make creating that social media content easy. I'm all about ease this year. I hope that today has helped you. And as always, I want to know what you guys think. I want to know if this was impactful for you. I want to know if there's another topic you want to talk about. What is it in your business that you need? What can I research and study for you and bring to you on Thursdays? That's my heart's desire, is to bring you something that is of value so that you can build this business with ease and just confidence. And if you're loving the content, save this video into your favorites and create your own library of awesome videos. I say this every week. Don't go it alone, you guys. Being an entrepreneur is freaking hard. Some days, everybody wants to buy what we're selling. Other days, your phone's not ringing and nobody can remember your name. And if you think you're alone, you are not, my friend. I talk to entrepreneurs all the time. I've had some amazing DMs in Instagram. I've had some amazing DMs in Facebook, and everybody kind of feels the same way. So you're not alone. And I'm here for you. And if you want to talk about private coaching and what we can accomplish together, send me a DM, contact me through my website, however you need to reach me. Let's talk about it. You are never wasting my time by booking an information call with me. And if you're catching this on Instagram and I haven't invited you to our Facebook group yet, I want you to come join us in our Facebook group. There's great content every day, free resources, a live video training, and you get to promote yourself and your business and connect with other people that might be your next best collaboration partner or possibly client. You just never know. The Facebook group is called Be a Confident Entrepreneur, Gain Confidence and Grow Your Income. If you need the link to it, DM me and I will shoot it over to you. And don't forget that free gift, the video and guide that I've got for you for creating social media content with ease. Go to tracybeavers.com/social and grab that and put it in place today, especially if it's a snow day, because you got nothing else to do. At least that's the way it is here in Arkansas. So have a great balance of the week and weekend, you guys. And remember, when one of us rises, we all rise. So let's keep cheering each other on. Okay, Instagram, if you've got comments, go ahead and throw them in. When this is over, I'm going to go back and check everything because I'm screen recording and I really want to answer all your questions. And I'd love to hear what you thought about today's training. And Facebookers, I'm seeing just a couple people jumped in and said, hi everybody. So excited to see you all. All right. Have a great rest of the day. Talk to you soon.